Another live this morning, and I want to welcome you all. In today's live, we're going to be talking about how the new Nigerian tax reform affects women and small business owners, what you must know in 2025 and the steps that you must take. Once again, welcome to Money Matters with Modupe. We are looking at examining the new tax law in Nigeria. And so in today's video, I'm diving straight into the new Nigerian tax reform and how it will directly impact you and I, especially if you are a woman or you are a small business owner or both. Welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Put it down in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from, where you're joining me from. Welcome. So for today's live, as we talk about the new tax reform and how it affects us as women and small business owners, I want you to know that this is not just about policy. This is about our pockets. This is about our profits. This is about our peace of mind. Yes. How does this new tax law affect you? How does it affect me? Please share. Let people know that we're online. Share, like as well. And let me know where you're also watching from, please. Please, this is a very important topic. It's a very important topic that we must know, and we must know how it will affect our businesses and what steps we should be taking right now to ensure that we are not caught by the law. So why should you and I be bothered about this new tax reform? Because the tax reform changes the rules of the game, the way you and I have been doing business. This new tax reform has changed the game, or will change the game. It has become law, but it's going to take effect starting January 1st, 2026. But as a business owner, there are certain things that you and I should put in place. So as I said, the new tax affects what you earn, it affects what you keep, and also affects how you grow your business. So it is very important that we know what to do as business owners and also as women. Men are also welcome as well. J&R Media Limited, watching from UK. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. So we're talking about the new tax reform in Nigeria. How will you affect a business owner? That is what we are looking at, and also women as well. So I know that many of us, we run businesses from home, or we earn online. Some women, most women that I know, they do businesses online, either consulting or even selling things, WhatsApp, doing small scale business. Before this, the tax system in Nigeria had nothing to do with us. If you are a business person, you had your side hustle, maybe you were just a hairdresser, or you were consulting online, or you were selling from home, doing your business online, or you were just there. Maybe you just tell your friends, I do this, or I sell this, I sell shoes, I sell bags. With the new tax reform law, it's going to affect all of us. So whether you are a big business person or you are a small business person, whether your business is registered or not, this new tax law will affect all of us. And so it is important that right now we know what to do, what steps to take, how we can be exempted, what we need to do. So I said that many of us, we run businesses from home, we earn online. And with this new tax law, it is important that we understand how it will affect us. So what are we looking at? Basically, we are looking at the new tax law. which is called either the Finance Act of 2024 or 2025 tax law. So that is the subject of our concern. That is why we are looking into this. So let me just give a brief background to this. Why are we having this new reform now? Why are we having it? What is the goal of the government? Why are we doing this? Number one, the government is doing this so that it could increase revenue, because taxing the citizens is one of the ways by which government gets revenue to do things for the citizens. Secondly, government also wants to tax the informal sector, because the informal sector makes a very large, a huge percentage of the sector in Nigeria. So right now what they want to do is to capture everyone. So whether your business is registered or not, everyone has been included in this new tax law in Nigeria. And let me say that this tax law is taking effect from January 1st, 2026. But it is important that you understand what this tax law is, so that you can start putting things in place so that you are not caught by the law. And then also the third thing, the reason why government is doing this is so that they want to simplify the tax system. Because what we have is that, there is duplicity of tax. The government will tax, the federal government will tax, state government will tax, local government will tax. So what this new tax law has done is that it has put all these taxes together. So for a business person who will say that, oh, this person is taxing me, I'm being taxed double taxation or this, or maybe I'm abroad, I'm living in UK, I'm living in the US, and I'm doing business here. This tax reform also affects you as well. As long as you are also doing business here, you are also affected. So another reason why government is doing this is so that those that are earning who have digital businesses, people who have YouTube, who are earning from Facebook, who are doing consulting, who are selling businesses on WhatsApp and all that, home businesses as well, the tax reform also covers you. You are also included. So it is important that you know what this tax law says and how to handle your business henceforth. So today we're talking about this new tax law. What does it mean? Who should pay? Welcome. Hi from Dubai. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. So who should pay this tax? Who is exempted from paying this tax? So these are the things that we want to learn. How will this tax, starting from 2026, how will it affect you? So welcome. If this is your first time of watching, joining me in Money Matters, my name is Modupe Vincent. I am a certified financial planner. I'm also a legal practitioner. Right now, I'm also on the bench, and I have over 25 years experience. So when I'm talking about this, I know what I'm talking about. So also, let me also look at some of the myths that some people have when it comes to this tax law. Number one, you hear people say, especially women, they tell me that, but I sell on WhatsApp, I sell on Facebook, I don't need to pay tax. No, that my business is just online, I don't need to pay tax. No, the new law reform says that you have to pay tax. As long as you are earning an income, you need to pay tax. Another myth that I hear is that people say that, oh, I don't earn in millions, so why would I have to pay tax? Or my business is just earning 1 million, or I'm earning 10, just a few millions. You have to pay tax. And you need to also know who are the people that are exempted from paying tax. How do I handle it? What we call tax evasion and tax avoidance. This law will also help you, from this class, to know how you can go about it. What does the law say? So my goal this morning is not to scare us. My aim is to inform us. My aim is to equip us. My aim is also to prepare us, before this law takes effect in 2026. What can I do? What should I be doing? What kind of business does it affect? These are the things we want to look at this morning. So I want to ask you this morning to please, as I'm speaking, put down your questions. If you have any comments, I would like to read from you as I go on. I want to make this as interactive as possible. So how does it concern me as a woman, as a business person? If you are running a business, whether online, as long as you are earning an income, this law concerns you. So online businesses, side hustles, even if you are a freelancer, or you work online as well, you are a freelancer, you just do some things, oh, I am a video editor, or I direct this, I do this. As long as you are earning an income, this law affects you. So let me quickly go into the few kinds of taxes that you need to have an understanding of. Just about 5 of them that is actually relevant to us right now. So the first one is what we call the PIT. That's the personal income tax. Now, this law makes it stricter. It makes it stricter that as an individual that you earn, you need to pay this personal income tax. So whether you are a freelancer, I have said, whether you are a small business owner, understand that you need to make payment of this personal income tax. The second one is for those that have companies. You have registered your business as a company. That is what we call the company income tax. So if you have a registered business, this tax is also for you. Value added tax, one way or the other, most of us, this tax is taken from us. Value added tax. So if you sell from home, you have to also pay this tax. But there are certain exemptions for some people who are into essentials. So some essentials are excluded. School fees is removed. Pharmaceuticals, some is removed. Rent is removed. Food items, certainly, is also removed. You don't have to pay if you are in business in this categories that I have listed. Then withholding tax as well. So if you are a freelancer, if you are a vendor, you are also expected to pay this tax. And most times what happens is that maybe you are a business person, you supply, maybe you are into supply business, and then you supply into for a company, or you supply into for a school. Right? So what happens is that before you get your payment, the school or the organization would have removed that part of tax, which is called withholding tax. So if, for instance, your income from what you have done is 100,000 naira, then you realize that the school, before paying you, or the organization before paying you, will remove that tax called withholding tax before now remitting and paying. They will remit it and then make the remaining balance, the payment, to you. So before, you might say that, okay, but I wasn't paying that. Now the new law says that tax must be paid. And then the new one is for those who are into digital or online businesses, whether you are consulting, as long as you're earning digital, online, you are now also in that bracket. You have to make that payment as well. So you can see that there is now no hiding place saying that, I'm doing my business online, I'm a small business owner. That also covers you. You also have to make payment of VAT. So it is important that as a business owner, you should know what you should do. So you can say that, so how is it going to affect me? We're going to look at how it's going to affect you. So before, you might not have been filing what we call annual returns. You might not have been filing whether you are making profit or not. But now is the time for you to put your house, your businesses in order. It is important that you put your business in order, because now there is a tighter regulation of even the informal and the online business. So there is no longer any escape. Are there any questions, from what I have said before I move on? Okay, I guess we're getting a hold of it. Yes, thank you. So what is now the impact for you as a business owner who your business is not formalized, you are just doing your little thing, you are just selling and you are making your profits online. So the impact now is that for women who run side hustles, in quotes, or home-based businesses, you might now need to register your business and file your tax returns. It is important now that companies now have to now register. It is important. Even if your business is not earning large profit, it is now mandatory that you must file. These laws have been there, but these laws did not cover small business owners. It did not cover people who were running their businesses from home. It did not cover people who were doing online transactions, online businesses. The market woman, the person who has a small store or a small shop. It didn't cover, those category of people. Now, this new tax covers everybody. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and the person said to me, so how am I going to be seen? How am I going to be caught? The tax authorities now are aware that a lot of people do their businesses online. They are also online. They now have how to monitor these businesses, especially when you go to Instagram. You see people say, I'm into shoes and bags, this is what I'm selling. You see people put their prices there. Just go online. On TikTok, businesses are there. On Instagram, businesses are there. These people are also Nigerians who also operate, they're online. So they can see, they can monitor. So they know that this is what they're doing, what you are doing. And they can say that, okay, have an idea of how much you are selling your item. So they can estimate. We're going to get there. They can estimate and say, okay, in this line of business, this is how much you should be making, and this is how much you should be paying as tax. This is the reality of, the system now. And things are going to be tough. Things are going to be, people will now be penalized when they are not doing the right thing, starting from January 1st, 2026. So even if you are abroad, you are in the diaspora, and you are doing business in Nigeria, they can monitor, they know. So that is why I'm saying that you must put your house, your business in order. So the level of compliance, they have sections now that are into compliance to see whether people are complying. They have the freedom to walk into business and ask the business owner that where is this, they have the authority now. They have the authority to people who are online to come to you and say, okay, you are doing this business. Show us evidence of payment of your tax. They want to see your records. I know everything is so easy now. By the time you have your BVN, you have your NIN, so everything is so easy to link things now for them to go to the bank and say, okay, show us your bank records. Let us see your inflow and let us see your outflow. So really, there is no more hiding place. It is not whether they are not going to, it is only when. It is only when. And that is why we have this room. We have the opportunity now to start putting things in place. It's important that we start putting things in place now. So, because now the law recognizes that, women running these businesses should start making payments. So if you are working from home, you need to understand what we're talking about, and you need to ask yourself, what do I do? And we're going to come very quickly to what we should be doing. So I have said this to give us a background that starting from 2026, even as a small business owner, your business will be taxed. Even as a person earning online, your business will be taxed. So it doesn't matter whether you are earning this amount, small amount, or whether what you are earning is a big amount. It's better that you put your house in order. So what are the things that we are meant to do? The first thing is that as a small business owner, you need to start having your records. You might not be able to employ somebody to do this for you, but these are little things you can do. You can get a notebook. You can get a book whereby you can also do it online. There are also apps to help you as well. Record as a person, record your inflows, what money comes to you. Record your expenses, what money flows out, what are the things that you spend money on. Let me say this: if you are a person that, while it pertains to women, if you are not earning a certain amount, because there are some exemptions. Number one, if you are a pensioner, this tax reform, this new tax reform does not affect you, so you are exempted. Your income that comes to you is exempted. If you are a person that earns, it might not concern us, but this is for information purposes. If you are somebody that earns less than 30,000 naira, it does not affect you. So you may be a student, it does not affect you if that is what comes to you. But if you have your business and your turnover, let me say this for those who have companies, and you are earning what comes to you, your turnover is over 25 million naira. Apart from you paying your own personal tax, your company also has to pay what we call the company income tax. I mentioned that earlier. Your company must also pay the company income tax because you are earning you are doing a turnover of over 25 million. But for those who are less than, you are exempted. But the law still mandates that you file your returns. And this is where it is important that you must have your records. Have your records. Things that, what you spend. Let's assume that I sell, please, you can ask questions so that I can use the questions you are asking to make illustration. Let's take, for instance, I sell from home. Let's assume that I sell hair things from home. I sell shoes and I sell bags. Now is the time for me to have my records. What am I spending money on? The cost for my business. I go to the market, I source things, I put it down. Those are part of my expenses. And then these are the things, everything. Have your schedule, have your income, what goes out, put it down. Have an expense book, put it down. What you are also receiving. Okay, I've sold something. Maybe I sold something for 50,000 naira. Maybe I sold a bag for 50,000 naira, right? Okay, so the cost of selling on that 50,000, there must have been some expenses that are incurred. Put it down. Let it be there. Because it is important for you to have evidence that this is my record. You must keep your records. And I must say this at the same time, that you must differentiate your personal account from your business account, because that time will come when the taxman will ask you for your documentation, and then he sees maybe your account. My name is Modupe Vincent. Let's say my account that I have is Modupe Vincent, and all my business dealings flow into my personal account. There's no way you can say that, oh, this one is for business. Oh, this particular inflow is for business. This one is my personal. No. It won't be acceptable. So what you should do right now is that you must separate your business account from your personal account. It is a must now, so that it is, when that time comes, you're able to show that this is what I have earned. Because another thing that this tax reform has done is that it has exempted small businesses. If you do not have a certain amount, it has exempted you. But as long as you can show your records. If I say that, what I was just able to earn, my profit in a month was just 50,000 naira or 100,000 naira, I must be able to show. Otherwise, the taxman is allowed, is empowered to use his own judgments that going by this kind of business, this is how much you should be earning. Going by that kind of business, this is how much you should be earning. But the only way you can prove otherwise is when you show your records. So record keeping is very important. It is very important. If you have not been keeping records before, this is the time for you to start keeping your records. So whether you are doing online business, whether you are doing consulting, you are in service, it covers us all. Have your records. Ensure that your records is proper. It is done. And if you don't understand what to do, we are here to guide you, to put you through. Let me at this point ask you to please, if you have been gaining value, please subscribe to this channel. It will help this channel to grow. Help us to grow. Share with other ladies, share with other people whom you know that they will also gain value. So I have said, keep your records. Ensure that you keep your records. And it's also important that you also file your annual returns. You may not have made profits. Just include there no profit. Where it gets to that section, no profit has been made. But it is important that you also file your annual returns. There are different kind of businesses. You have the sole proprietor. That is just my one-man business. And we know the implication of that. In case anything happens, that means even my own personal things is affected. It can be taken. My personal things can be taken to ensure that the liabilities that I incur in my business as a sole proprietorship is covered. You have partnership. So if you are running a partnership, I want you to know that your partnership, that business, is entitled to pay tax, while the individuals, what you are supposed to pay is the personal income tax, depending on what you have earned. And that is why your record keeping is very, very important. Then you have companies who are registered. You have the limited liability, you have the private limited, you have the public limited. The public limited might not pertain to us here, but it's important that you keep your records. I cannot overemphasize that you must keep your records, because come 2026, January 1st, the taxman will be here. So it is not a defense to say that I'm doing my online business. Digital businesses are also covered. Small-time businesses are also covered. Even the shoemaker by the roadside is also covered. And that is saying that ignorance of the law is not an excuse. So what are some of the things that we should be doing as small business owners? Number one, ensure that you register. Registration is key, and filing is also very key. Number two, like I said, digital and informal businesses are also here. So it is important that legally and financially your business is in order. The kind of business that you also run will also determine the kind of tax that would be paid. At this point, I want to ask again, is there any question, any comment, any observation before I move on? Because lack of awareness will not be an excuse, or that I didn't know, or because I am working from home, I didn't know. As a service person, the law also has put tax service businesses into part of this tax reform. So if you are a business person, you are a service-oriented business, this also pertains to you. Ensure that your documentation is in place. If you don't have your financial records, please start compiling your financial records. If you need to go into to the bank, please go to the bank and ensure that you start putting things in place. Not filing your annual returns is also an offense. So let me say it here. It is also an offense not filing. Even if you say that I have not made profit, there's nothing for me to put. It is mandatory. The law says that you must file your annual returns. Not filing it, you will be penalized for it. Don't forget that I have said that if you cannot prove what you have earned, if you cannot prove your turnover, you cannot prove your profit, then the government, the tax people are allowed to use the preemptive tax system, especially for micro businesses. So don't say that, oh, I'm only just selling toiletries, or I'm only just selling provisions. You, as a micro person, please ensure that you have your records, no matter how little, what comes in and what goes out, because the tax people have been empowered through the presumptive tax scheme to levy tax, going by what their best judgment, that okay, this is what this business should be earning, and then they go for you. And let me say this: if you are into agric business, if you are into agricultural business, you have tax holidays for up to 5 years, and that is why your record is good. You are exempted from paying certain tax, like the company income tax. You have what we call the holiday period for you. And also for small businesses as well, there are certain tax, but you can get tax reliefs. But you only have to also show your records. So there are benefits for us with this new tax reform, but it is important that we must put our records in place. So please, 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 I want to encourage you, start putting your business in order. Don't say that I am a small business, they will not catch me. Yes, they will catch you. They may not catch you in January, they might not catch you in February, they might not catch you in March, even till September. But once you are caught, I'm telling you, you will not like the repercussion. You will not like it. Tax people can be very difficult people. When it comes to, when they think that you are evading tax, they can be very, very difficult. And they would even, go back, okay, when did you start this business? And don't say that they cannot find, especially if your business is registered, they can check from CAC. So don't say that, oh, they cannot, I will not be caught. Please. It is not that you will not be caught. It is only when you are caught. So it's better that you start putting your business in order. What business are you into? I would like to hear, what business are you into? And let me ask, have you been paying your tax? Have you been paying your tax? Let me hear from you, especially people who are already doing business. You are already in business. Let me hear from you. Have you been paying your tax? Or what problem have you encountered when it comes to the payment of tax, or when it comes to your business? What problem have you been encountering? Maybe we can take it from there. Okay, so let me go on. So in summary, what I'm saying is that start keeping basic records. Start keeping basic records. And these records include your income. These records include your expenses. This record includes your bank statements. Don't forget, I have said that saying that you are a small business owner will not cut it. Saying that, oh, I earn online. Oh, my business is on Facebook. I only sell from home. No. This new tax reform covers everyone. So whether you are, it covers even the market woman that sells pepper, the market man that sells fish, beef, chicken, the hairdresser by the roadside. It covers everyone. And that is why I have said that one of the major changes is that this tax reform covers the informal sector. So don't say that I don't even have a big shop. As long as you have opened that small kiosk and you are selling, that malam that is selling, that mega that we quickly go and buy sugar, milk from, it covers everyone. And that is why it is important that we must carry this financial education. Take it down, let people know. It's only if you are not a business person that this will not affect you. But even concerning regarding our personal income tax, it concerns you. As long as you are earning an income, somebody is paying you. Oh, what I do is just that I just consult. Oh, what I do is just that I just I do video. I do help people to edit their videos. Oh, I help people to do their this. As long as you are earning, there is an exchange of money. This new tax reform covers you. What are you doing to prevent yourself from being caught under the web of the tax master? What are you doing? And that is why we are here today. Put your house in order. Put your businesses in order. Start keeping records, basic records. Register your business if possible. Register it with the CAC. That is the Corporate Affairs Commission. And then when you register, you are able to separate. You are able to have your account with a bank, because without this registration, you cannot open an account with the bank. When you want to open your business accounts, the banks will ask you for your certificate of incorporation. Or if it's just your business name, they're going to ask you for the certificate. And without registration, you can't open a bank account. Without bank account, it will be difficult for you to show your statement. Because don't forget that I said that one of the things that the tax people will look at if you do not have something concrete to show them is that they will ask you for your expenses, they will ask you for your inflow, they will ask you for your bank statement. That one, you cannot even hide. The first thing they will even ask, even before your income and everything, is your bank statement, because it is your bank statement that will give you up. It is a bank statement that will really show what is coming in. Because if you tell them that, oh, what I'm just earning is 50,000, okay, they'll tell you, show us your bank statement. Even if you don't have a bank account for your business, certainly you have a bank account for yourself. And if that is the way that you have been, if that is where your business money has been paid into, then you will have to explain to the tax people from your statement of account. When they see different inflows, they'll ask you, where is this money coming from? They'll ask you ordinarily, what do you do? Maybe I'm just a housewife. Okay, you're a housewife. How come 100,000 naira flowed in on this particular day? How come 50,000 naira flowed in from this particular day? What are you going to say? They're going to say, oh, I did a small business. Oh, you did a small business, really? So that small business, we want to know, how much did you pay? And then you say, but I don't have. So this is where the problem, will come in. And what we're saying is we don't want that problem to arise. And that is why we want to start to understand and we know what to do. Record keeping is very, very key. Having a separate account from yourself and your business is also important. I cannot overemphasize. Don't forget, they are allowed to use their best judgment to decide that this is how much this business should be making. So if ordinarily, you can be unfortunate that you as that business person, you are not making as much. But if they believe that this kind of business, this is the kind of income that the business should be earning. So if, for instance, they believe that as somebody who does this kind of business, maybe my consulting business, if they believe that what I should be earning in this kind of field is 1 million naira per month, do you understand? And I'm saying that, oh, I'm not earning that much. What I'm earning is 100,000. The next question is, show us proof that what you have earned is 100,000 per month and not 1 million that this kind of business should be earning. What evidence would you have? If you have no evidence, then the next thing for them to do is to tax you, give you, tell you that you must pay this amount as your tax based on what ordinarily people in that sector should be paying. And so that is what we're saying. You must keep your basic records must be in place. Your inflow, your expenses, and your bank statement is key. Your bank statement is key because that is the evidence they would have. And don't forget that it's easy because of BVN. So you can show them your bank account in GTB. But with the help of BVN, they can also connect other accounts that you have in Access Bank, that you have in Stanbic Bank, that you even have on these online platforms. They can also detect it. So there is no longer a hiding place for us as small business owners or as women that we think we are just quietly doing our businesses. Or maybe you think that, oh, I'm in Nigeria, but I'm not earning in Nigeria. I'm earning in dollars. Oh, I'm earning in pounds. The satellite is also on you. Or for you who are abroad, you are doing business in Nigeria, the satellite is on you. So coming from January 1st, 2026, there is no longer a hiding place for women who were doing our side hustle. Even for men who are doing their side hustle, there is no longer a hiding place. Or I'm earning, or I'm just working on Fiverr, or I'm just working on Upwork. I'm just doing my side. There is no hiding place anymore. So please, your records, start keeping records. If you have not started keeping records, please have a separate account. Differentiate your account, your personal account from your business account. It is very, very key. The third thing I'm going to take away from today's class is that you must know your tax obligations. Like I said, there are certain businesses that are exempted. And I gave the example of people who are in agric business. And then if you are having a turnover of less than 25 million, you are not going to pay the company income tax. Let me say this about capital gains tax for people who have assets and then you are selling the assets. Maybe you have a car, you want to sell it off, or you have a business equipment, you want to sell it off. And then the money you gain from there is what we call the capital gains tax. The capital gains tax. So if what you have sold it is less than a certain amount, then there is no capital gains tax that will be taxed. But if you exceed that amount, you will have to pay capital gains tax. And let me say this, they can go back and say, maybe they came to you in August or in October, and you say, no. They can go back as far back as January for you to start paying that tax. So know your tax obligation. Pay attention to, if you are in digital business, consulting and all that, please pay attention to the new digital monitoring tools. They have started. Banks even will report. Banks also have that obligation to report as well. So that is one of the ways by which they will know. Banks also have an obligation to report. And finally, let me say here that this is why we here at Flew Consulting, Flew Services, we're also here to help you, to put you through. So if after this live video, you still need clarification or you need me to walk you through, we are here to walk you through. We're here to help you to navigate this journey. So please, as business owners, please, whether you are a man, whether you are a woman, as long as you are earning an income, please start putting your house in order. I have said it's not just about policy, it is about our pockets, what flows into our pocket. When I mean pocket, I'm talking about money. It is about our profits. And also it is about our peace of mind. So please, here at Money Matters with Modupe, we teach about money matters, investing, tax, anything that has to do with money matters, financial literacy. we teach about it. And for the past over 1 month, we have been coming on live to talk about different topics. The last time we spoke about investing. So I want to please ask you once again, subscribe to my YouTube channel. On a challenge right now that before the end of July 15, I want to have reached my 1,000 subscribers. So please join me, help me to grow my channel. Subscribe to Money Matters with Modupe. Please, I create value, and I know you know that I create value. So if there are any questions, I would like to take questions now before I round up. So please don't forget, there is no saying that, oh, what I have is my side hustle. Side hustles are also taken into this new tax reform. So whether you have a side hustle, whether you are digital, whether you sell online, on Facebook, wherever, on TikTok, as long as you're earning money, and even as much, if you have different sources of income, everything will be taken together. So if you want to know how to navigate it, please contact me. You want to know how to navigate, contact me. I am available to put you through. I am a certified financial planner. I am a legal practitioner. I have over 25 years experience, and currently I am also a customary court judge. So I am speaking from experience. Yes, I am speaking from experience. Please support me as I bring value. Subscribe. Please share this video. Next week, by the grace of God, by 10 a.m., I will be back live to interact with us, to teach us. So if there's any area you want me to talk more, please let me know. If there's any area, my apologies. So if there's any area you want me to speak on for next week live, please let me know. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. So thank you so much for joining me in today's live. Don't forget, what we have spoken about today is just the impact, how the new Nigerian tax reform affects women and small business owners, what you must know in 2025 before the law takes effect. The law is taking effect starting from January 1st, 2026, and it has covered more than what you used to have. If you're a service person, you are in. If you are into hustling, people would like to use, my side hustle. Side hustles are also covered. Digital businesses are also covered. So start putting your house in order, start putting your finances in order, start putting your businesses in order. Remember to keep your records, keep your book records, have your separate account, your business account, make it separate from your personal account. So that is it for today. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. I remain Modupe Vincent. Thank you so much. Be money wise. Put your house in order. God bless you, and I will see you at the top. So the replay will be posted on my channel. The replay of this live video will be posted. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you. God bless you.